Hey, what's up? It's Kim. God, my video thing looks weird. It looks all grainy. Does it look grainy to you guys? I think there's something wrong with my computer, I swear. Um, I don't know if my voice is a little lower. I'm just talking in my lower voice. I'm not trying to make it lower. I've been talking kind of girly lately. I made a discovery. Let me know if this makes sense to y'all. I have to lean forward to get good light here. My computer thing sucks. I think that everything that could be construed as girly about me, even if it's just by myself, is in the forefront right now because, I'm making this change and I'm committed to it and all that stuff. So I think now everything is glaring. Like when I talk to my dog or I'm like, hey, buddy, or whatever. Um, Even my boobs or whatever, I notice everything more that could even be possibly even a little bit feminine about me. It's like in the forefront. I'm noticing it. It's bugging the hell out of me, actually. When I first decided to, come out, as it were, yeah, that's better, as trans, I felt super male. Like, I always feel male, but, I was just kind of, I don't know. Anyway, I felt super masculine, and so it's been like, well, the 17th will have been, so it's been 3 weeks, I guess, that I've been on T, and yeah, everything seems to be glaring. Like I notice everything more. Yeah, it's annoying. Did any of you had that problem? I don't know. I've heard things like dysphoria gets kind of worse as you're on T. Like it gets better in some ways, but worse in others because you are more like hyper conscious of your chest, for instance, or some people about their lower half. Anyway, I'm not trying to. Oh, there's Lady. Do you see her? Right there. There's my doggy. Um. Anyway, I'm just trying to enjoy my. I think my voice is slightly lower, just slightly, just like a little tad. But it could also just be in my head. um, I really don't think I've had changes at all because my dose is way too low still. I have not heard from my doctor. I expected to hear from her by now. She may have written me back, which she's done before. I mean, I've sent her letters before. It seems weird, doesn't it? But it's a low income clinic, so it's really hard. Sometimes it's hard to get in. Sometimes you can't even get an appointment for like 2 weeks. So I write to my doctor if I have a super concern or whatever. And she's been conservative before with me with meds. For instance, I have chronic pain. I have two really bad injuries that just won't go away. With therapy, I've done all kinds of stuff, um, and I'm clean and sober. So that means I can't take like Percocet or any of that crap, which I don't like anyway. I never liked that anyways. Very addictive. But I take tramadol. Tramadol is a non-narcotic, but it mimics the way narcotics uh, sort of dampen the pain. Anyway, it can be abused if you take like 10 a day and or something, but it's super innocuous. They give it to animals like dogs a lot. It's less harmful than Rimadyl and some of the other things that dogs take for pain. So anyway, I wanted tramadol because they gave it to me in the emergency room a year and a half ago when I hurt my knee, and it was the most pain relief I've ever had, like in the last 25 years. And I felt so relieved, and it was a really low dose. So I asked for this, and I was totally legit asking for it. And what does she do? She fucking gives me a pee test before before she'll even prescribe it at all. And which is ridiculous. I've never relapsed on it. I've been clean for 18 years, and there's no behavior or anything that would preclude her giving me a pee test, but I took it, but I was mad because it cost me money, $30 or something. So anyway, whatever, I did it. And so, cause I try to be compliant, but that's kind of ending. I'm getting irritated, but my point is that I wrote her a letter and said, look, I research everything. I've always been like that, even as a kid. And I knew the risks, which are so extremely minimal. And I know myself that I'm not an abusive, drug user and all this stuff. So, anyway, my point is she did prescribe me tramadol. She prescribed me too low a dose of that too. She should have prescribed me 2 a day, 100 milligrams a day. They're 50 milligrams. She always does it in half. Whatever I ask for, she does half. So she gave me 1 a day, which I was mad about, but I was like, well, it's better than nothing. And maybe I'll just skip some days so that I can have actual relief on other days. But it turns out it was okay because I actually don't even take it every day. And I haven't actually taken it in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. So it just depends. So it ended up okay in that case. But so anyway, I'm hoping to hear from her. Maybe I'll get a letter today. If I don't, I guess I will wait till Monday. And then if I don't hear from her by Monday, I'll call and make an appointment and just give her one more chance. And she'll want to take my blood and she'll see that my T levels are probably not even changed. Maybe slightly higher. And I don't even know what they were in the first place. She's going to have to tell me because I requested my labs and they didn't call me to come and pick up my lab that I requested 5 days ago. It's ridiculous. I'm just tired. I love this clinic, but I'm tired of it's always waiting. And, tired of waiting, man. Anyhow, sorry. Not trying to waste your time. I guess what you could take away from this is if you're having problems with your doctor and you don't want to pay to go in there every damn week and pay for an appointment unless you have awesome insurance, write a letter. It's okay. You're allowed to do that. Make sure it's well researched. Make sure it's well written. Have someone edit it for you or read it and send them a damn letter. They're gonna read it and they'll put it in your chart. And that way you'll have a written record of what you said. You know what I mean? It's a good idea. I'm all for it. So anyway, yeah, that's what, yeah. Anyway, I thought today I should show, since I have not shown my body at all, just for posterity, I'm fat. So I'm going to take this off. I do have a binder on. It's not my tightest one. But I want to show for myself and for you guys, like what I look like now so I can start, when my dose does get up, you can see how fat I am, right? So I'm pretty big. I'm wearing a binder. And see, you can still see my fat boobs. Look, I'll even show you. It's gross, but there I am. Luckily, it kind of looks like one big pot belly if I'm wearing, the right clothes. But that's what I look like from the back. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. So this would be. I took T on the 17th of November, and so really it's been 3 weeks. So that's what I look like. I haven't changed at all. I probably actually gained a little weight, not from the T, but because I haven't been working and because it's the holidays, so I've been eating stolen from Trader Joe's. Damn it, it's so good. Okay, so that's my body. This video camera sucks, so I can't find my whatever. I'll try to get a better video. I have no hair. The only thing I might have noticed slightly, I don't think it's from the tea. I think it's just always been there, but I'm hyper conscious of everything. I grow hair. I've shaved for years. So if I shave here, then when it grows back, it feels stubbly. But usually I don't shave there because it's soft. It's whatever. But for some reason, I've noticed it right here more. So, it's possible, I guess. But my dose is so freaking low that I don't think so. Whatever. I'm obsessed. Yeah. So I have been horny. I'm always horny though, so that's really nothing new. Um, Again, I really don't think the only thing I've felt on tea is the first time I did it, I felt the surge like 8 hours later, and then I was super freaking tired. And honestly, I've been tired and a little bit itchy, and I haven't even been very itchy this week, so that's kind of over. It might increase if my dose increases, but that's about it. So, once again, I'll apologize if anyone's offended by anything I say. I'm not trying to offend anyone. It was pointed out that I've used the word biomale a lot, and maybe I shouldn't. I see. I want to be whatever trans correct or politically correct or whatever you want to call it. Let's face it. We all have our own genders. We all have our own, um, ways of being, ways of feeling, ways we like to call ourselves, ways we want other people to call us, and so yeah, I mean, I've said before that I'm not going to try to hide my status or whatever. I'm not implying that anyone's hiding. I'm just saying that for me, and I guess I have to be more specific. If I'm flirting, say, or a girl's flirting with me, whatever, and she might be straight, maybe I don't know what her orientation will be at the time. No one flirts with me. Don't make no mistake. Girls are not flocking to me at all, and they never have. So, but if it comes up, and I hope it will sometime, um, I'll flirt with them. Like if I'm out at a show or something, and I do swing dance, and I might ask. I've danced with straight girls before, or I think they're straight, and they thought I was a guy. And this one gal totally flirted with me, but I wasn't interested. She was like 15 years older than me, but my point is that you know I obviously am not far along whatsoever in my transition. But when I am, more so, especially when I have top surgery um, and facial hair, I'll flirt and I'll be flirted with. Maybe we'll see what happens. Maybe I won't. But I would never like ask a girl on a date without telling her that I was trans first because I'm just really careful. Things can go to a certain point. So I don't want to like go on a few dates and make out and all that and then tell them right before we might have, sex or whatever. I wouldn't do that. So cuz that's kind of wasting their time if they would not want to go out with me anymore after that. So it kind of wasted their time in my opinion. So and my time. So that's all. I don't everyone's different. Everyone can do whatever they want. I'm just big on not kind of leading anyone on or whatever if it comes to that point. But it's so not at that point, and nobody's interested in me, so you know it's all right. Um, I don't know if I really said anything today that was worth. uh, I just wanted to check in. Maybe I check in too much. My eyes look really blue on this video. When I look in the mirror, they don't really look blue. They look kind of green. Sometimes they look gray. It's weird. All right. Well, hey, I encourage if any girls are watching this and they like me, they wouldn't really know because they haven't met me in person, but get a hold of me. Hey, it doesn't hurt to try, right? All right. Later. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I might check in again. If I get a letter or something, I will. And you can always not watch my videos. I don't care. All right. Bye.